How we doing today, guys? Sam and Zach here for your weekly fishing report. Stuff's starting to heat up. We got the big rockfish kickoff this Sunday. Everybody's going to be heading out there. So starting out on that point, it's the time of the year for trolling, especially those bigger breeder fish that we're trying to catch. We're trolling big baits, 9-inch presentations like you see here. One thing to keep in mind with your tandems, your umbrella rigs, is we're not adding too much weight, if any at all, to them. And we're staying pretty light. We're trying to target the top 20% of the water column where most of those fish are going to be caught, especially in the early season. Areas to target are basically going to be your channels, zigzagging up and down on those channel edges, headed south or north, wherever you are. That's basically going to be your best bet for them. We got some beautiful hardhead custom tandems in here, but also some umbrella rigs are a great option for you. So, Zach, I know you've been doing a lot of catfishing, though. That's still another great fishery. So why don't you talk a little bit about that?
So a lot of the catfishing right now is going to be almost anywhere. Anywhere there's water, put some bait out there. Fresh Alewife is one of the big things we have. Get some circle hooks, get some lead, get your bait out there, and it's almost impossible not to catch.
Yeah, absolutely. And you don't have to just fish with LI. That's probably your best bet if you're looking for real numbers, bigger fish. But really anything you can get a hands on. I know a lot of people have done really well on the fresh shrimp that we sell here lately as well. So a lot of options out there, whether you're fishing north or south. They've really been everywhere, as you've seen. Most definitely. So moving on a little bit to what I've been doing a little bit more, which is shad fishing in the upper river system. So any of those the higher headwater areas of your river systems, where you're going to find these shad, whether you're fishing on the over on the eastern shore areas, the upper part of the Tuckahoe River, areas like that, upper part of the Chop Tank. I know even a few people had them over at Blackwater at like the Transquakin Bridge, which was kind of an odd place to see them. But Fletcher's Boathouse there in DC is always a great spot, and that's been doing really well. As far as what we're going to be fishing for them, smaller spoons like you see here are great options for them. Whether you want to rig them in tandem with like a jig or a shad dart is another great bet. But those smaller Nungasser spoons and the gold have been really productive for most people from what I hear. But it's hard to beat a classic shad dart tandem, and we have those all tied up for you. So last thing we got to talk about is snakehead fishing. I know it's been pretty good.
Snakehead, with the weather really heating up out there, the water's going to start getting warmer. So you're going to start seeing things like this. These chatterbaits are going to start doing really well. But can't go wrong with these frogs. People are still killing it out there, especially over at Blackwater and the rivers that are coming off of those. Still really hot up there. They're still catching subsurface and top water.
Rivers like the Transquake and the Chickamaucomico that all come off of there, those have been really productive for guys. So don't be afraid to fish your summertime baits, those high-moving baits like your chatterbaits, your spinner baits, stuff like that. Those fish are starting to get aggressive, especially in the morning and evening times as we have this better weather. It's hard to beat your classic frogs, and they're a lot of fun to fish with them. That Jackal Guevara frog or Kayara frog, or however it is that they pronounce it over there in Japan, that's been a great option for most people. Nice small body profile, good hooks, and they cast a mile. So that's basically going to wrap up with most of what we got going on. So we thank you guys for stopping by, and hope to see you this weekend. Have a good one.